What's going on, guys? Kingschratz here, back with another video on the channel. Today we're doing the usual low-key day. I just wanted to come and vibe with y'all. So I got my steak, of course my New York strips, my favorite cut, and then I just got some mussels, spicy mussels with extra hot sauce, and of course broccoli for the health. After the Papa John's days and the Domino's days and the things like that. Yesterday was Domino's, but if you didn't catch that, the link will be somewhere over here if I remember, because I never do, but whatever. Anyway, I'm embarrassed kind of. If you watched the video yesterday, you probably noticed on my hat there was a large, white, dusty looking spot. And I think it came from the drywall. I was doing my basement and I never noticed it the whole video because I don't really look. I'm not looking at myself right now. You know, I don't have any idea what I look like, but I never really check myself or make sure my makeup or anything like that is right. Like, this is what it is. You can tell I still got my apron on. I don't get changed. So I had this big white spot on my hat the whole time. Big white spot. That's an L. That is a massive L. But you know what? We move. It is what it is. It happens to the best of us, I guess. I'm not going to complain too much because I know I look mad stupid, but it could have been worse. Matter of fact, here's the steak. There it is right there. Nice and undercooked for you people who like well done stuff, but I don't. You just know when you season the food when it's coming. I'm just knowing. Hold on, man. Hold on. I got a story for y'all too. I just thought of it as I was talking about the big white spot on my hat and how stupid I look. Has that ever happened to you? You ever been out in public and you got like a booger in your nose or something and you don't even realize it, and there you go. That's nice and not cooked for the people that, there's so many people that don't like those steaks. They're like, I'm supposed to be cooked all the way. I can't do it, man. See how soft that is? It's buttery. It's buttery and I don't even use butter. But have you ever had that happen? I remember one time I was a kid and I sat on a bleacher and there was gum on the bleacher. There was gum on my, I got a little thing over here, on my butt cheek. Whole time. Whole day. And I heard all these girls behind me giggling, so I thought I was doing my thing. So I looked good, thought I was smooth, right? Nah. I didn't say anything because, not to say I was shy as a kid, but even till this day, I've never been the type to like hit on people. Like, I just don't do that. So I thought I was doing my thing. So my boy, when by me, he's like, yo, girls over there clowning you. I'm like, what are you clowning me? I thought you were. Say, hey, you might want to go wipe that off. You got like some juicy fruit. It was right on my cheek, man. That was mad embarrassing. It's funny how you never forget embarrassing stuff like that. I got a bone. Hold on. Sorry. I don't like to eat bones. It happens though. But hold on. Sometimes I be wanting to talk. What's this one? No, let's do, yeah, garlic and herb. I love garlic. If y'all don't know, I put garlic on pretty much everything I eat. The mussels got garlic on, and the garlic sauce, always. Come on, man. Where you at? And go. That's what I need right there. Got some on my finger on. Garlic should be necessary for everything. But here's a true story about, I went on a date once. It was the first date at that. And I was in college. I met a girl in class. Hey! It's probably not the best spot for this hot sauce, is it? I'm just gonna keep my L over here. We taking L's today. We taking L's. But met her, like not in class, but outside of class. And we exchanged, I'm so old, man. MSN. Remember MSN? Microsoft Network, whatever? It used to be like the thing. We exchanged MSN and BBMs. I don't know if they had BlackBerry. BlackBerry had a thing called BBM, BlackBerry Messenger. So we exchanged that info. I didn't want to give my number out. I thought I was big time. I'm still biting a bone. Hold on. I'm sorry. Again. I'm not going to show y'all that. That's weird. But stay yourself. Anyway. I'm talking on there for probably like 2-3 days. We get to know each other. You know, oh, we're on the football team, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Long story short. I take her on a date. To like, almost like an Applebee's kind of joint. But it wasn't Applebee's, it was like a mom and pop kind of place. I forgot the name of it. Doesn't matter. But it was the kind of place that served like, you know, just regular Applebee's kind of stuff. It had like pasta and chicken and like, you know, burgers and fries and stuff like that. So she gets chicken Alfredo. I don't even care. At least you want Maurice. Never had a mussel before. It's like the poor man's oyster. Or clam. One day we'll be rich enough and we'll do, you know, it's like a nice crab leg. I know people like crab legs and stuff like that, but I can't afford that. The steak, this is probably my last steak for a while, to be honest. But that's the whole other story. Anyway, she gets chicken Alfredo. Chicken Alfredo had parsley on the top. You know, normal stuff. No one cares about broccoli, do they? I do. I love broccoli. But she takes a bite of her pasta. And I'm like, how's your food? She's like, oh, it's delicious. And she smiles. She had a whole piece of parsley. I mean, like, it wasn't even like a little piece. It was like how you not feel that type of piece of parsley in her teeth, man. And I didn't know how to tell her. I just didn't know how to tell her. Like, no joke. We sat there for another 2.5 hours. I'm not even joking. We're talking about everything. And I'm just like, just staring at the piece of parsley in her teeth, bro. And I couldn't say anything. I just couldn't. But, funnily enough, towards the end, right, we're just talking. Great time. It wasn't even our last date. I didn't, because I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, you got parsley stuck in your teeth. You know, I'm never going to date you again. I am now, but I wasn't then. I was a lot more understanding back then. We'll get to that. But we talked for that long. Her sister also went to school with us. But she was maybe like 2 or 3 years older. I think at the time, we were sophomores. I think her sister was like either in grad school or a senior, but she was older. And she comes up, she's like, oh, hey, my sister wants you to meet Dave. And we're introducing herself. I'm like, how you doing, blah. She sits down for like 2 seconds, looks at her sister, and she's like, you have the biggest piece of bleeping parsley stuck in your teeth. The first thing she says, I felt so bad. Because I know she knew I knew after that. Funny enough, we ended up dating for like months. I don't know how many months. Maybe. It doesn't matter. I know I met her like the beginning of, no. Damn, I don't even know. Probably about 4 months. Because at the time I was during football season, I remember through like games. I lived my life from football season to football season when I was younger. That's all that really mattered. So like everything else was off season or on or whatever. So I remember her being at like, you know, like important games and stuff. Doesn't matter. But I remember that date. That was horrible. But as far as the situation I was in, she was cool. And I didn't hold it against her. She got a piece of parsley stuck in her teeth. I mean, how do you not feel that? We never even talked about it. And we dated for a while. And I think I met her parents. No, I definitely met her parents. So it was, I wouldn't say it was serious, but like, it was serious enough that, I don't know. People always introduce me to their parents. Back then. I hate meeting people's parents. Honestly, this might turn into what it always turns into this. Okay, disclaimer. 1, I've had a lot of relationships in my life. You know, some short term, a few long term. a pretty healthy dating life. At this point in my life, I'm kind of at the point where I know what I want as far as if I were to date someone, and any kind of red flag, I'm out. Like, it's not like a disrespectful thing. I won't be rude about it, but if I'm feeling red flags, I'll tell you, and I'm probably just out. Like, there's a high probability that I'm out. Or I'm going to tell you what the red flag was, and if I like you enough at that point, see where it goes. But if that red flag like happens or continues or what, like, I'm gone. Like, it just, I'm not saying it in a rude sense. Like, you know, I'm not disrespectful. So I don't want to make myself sound shallow, but at the same time, I'm just at a point in my life where I'm older and I don't really care about that kind of, like, relationships to me are just, they get in the way. I got stuff to do. Like, if I had a girlfriend, she'd be like sitting over there watching me eat, like, I'm good. But I just can't deal with too much stuff. And most of this stuff is not, it's not physical stuff. It's more, you know, like if you're like dishonest and things of that nature. But if I notice it, like, I'm ghost. Like, we never met. I wish you the best. And at the end of the day, I'm sure you'll land on your feet. Just nowhere near me. Does that sound bad? Is it bad? Does that make me sound shallow? Some people say that I'm shallow. And I don't think I'm shallow. I think that I just have standards. I think shallow is just you don't really care about anything and you're just like, is she cute? You know? But at this point, I mean, obviously physical attraction is important, but it only gets you so far. Like, I don't care, like, about, like, how hot everyone thinks you are. Like, that stuff does nothing for me anymore. You know? Like, I like dope people. That matters. And I think when you're younger, the shallow stuff, I was kind of shallow when I was younger. You know, it was more about who was cute or popular or whatever. And I think because of that, people miss out on a lot of dope people they could have met in their life. And I probably did. You know? There was a girl when I was younger, and I never gave her the time of day. And I'm not saying that I regret that, but I know now, even from them, like, she's a cool person. You know? Maybe I should have tried it. And I think now I would have if I had this mindset. So, all you younger people, especially ladies, like, if you got that friend zone dude who's just sitting there, number one, he likes you. I just want you to know that. Guy who's friend zone who might be watching this, if you're with your friend right now, he likes you. Wherever he is, on the side or in the front of you. Or maybe he doesn't hear you and you have headphones on. He likes you. Friend zone men like you. Obviously, unless they don't like women. But if a dude 9 times out of 10 is going to hang out with you and listen to your stories and be your show, like, he likes you. Maybe he doesn't know he likes you, but he likes you. And if you don't believe me, ask him out and see what he says. Ask him if he wants to, like, go on a date. Or just walk up to him and give him a kiss. See what happens. See if I'm lying. See? He likes you. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just telling you in case you didn't know. You probably do know. I feel like most women do know. And fellas, she might not like you. Okay? Just because someone's nice to you, because there's a lot of stupid men out there. That sounds horrible to say, but just because someone's nice and cordial with you does not mean she wants to date you. Okay? So, back the hell up. Back up. Be respectful. And if you're interested, ask her if she's interested. And if she says no, guess what? Take the L and walk away. That's it. Now, if you guys are friends, I understand you're scared to take the next step and all that. I get that. I've said this before. I don't do friend zones. I did it when I was younger, and it's just dumb. We don't really. That probably sounds so horrible right now. I want to be the bearer of bad news for a lot of people, because you can't be friends. He likes you. He just won't admit it. But he's waiting. Even if you're not single. He's just waiting. He's like waiting in the bullpen. This steak is so good, man. To see if the dude's gonna screw up that you're with. Alright? I'm old now, so I can say these things. And we'll wait. We'll wait for years. Like years. I've seen it. We're just hoping that one day we just get pulled out of the friend zone and we can just take you out to lunch. I'm not saying it in a disrespectful way. I'm saying it in... He probably has feelings for you. Any guy who's willing to listen to you about, like, your day, he likes you. A lot. Because men are horrible, generally speaking, at communication. Like, we stink at it. We're terrible. We're just not communicators verbally. We are very blunt with our communication. And things only last like 3 seconds in our delivery. For example, 2 male friends ask each other about something. A date. Yeah. Ooh. Maybe that was Jesus trying to tell me to shut up. But I'm not. So, give an example. Break it down for you. 2 guy friends. Alright, one guy friend goes on a date. Comes back. Other guy friend asks him about date. Here's how the conversation probably goes. Oh, something. How was your date? It was dope. Yeah? She was cool? Yeah. It was alright? Yeah. Alright. That's it. That's the whole conversation. We have conversations like that. So, women are very good communicators. You guys are just better than us. It is what it is. Of course, generally speaking, there are some men out there who are master communicators. There are some women out there who can't communicate with a rock. But generally speaking, 2 women friends go on a date. Right? 2 girls. Hey, how was your date? Oh, let me tell you, it was great. He got there, he pulled up, he opened the door for me. Get in. His car smells great. He smells great. He asks me how my day was. He asks me what I want to eat. Like, details! Like, intricate details! Because you're just better at it. And I'm not saying either of us, it's just how people communicate, generally speaking. So, case in point, if you ask me how my day was, you're getting a 1 or 2 word answer. 3 tops. I've dated people. Hey, baby, how was your day? I'm cool. Long. Tired. That's it. That's it. Now, I know you want me to ask you how your day was because I like you. So I'm going to listen, but I don't care. I don't. I care about you. I don't really care about the little details of your day. But I'm going to listen to you. I ask anyway, because I like you. Baby, how was your day? Oh, let me tell you. So I get to work, and you know that one girl that works with, we don't know her name, but she expects us to. They're like, Tiffany, the one with the, and you're just like, yeah. Tiffany, yeah. We don't know Tiffany is. We just say yeah, because if we don't, number one, then we weren't listening to you in the first place, which we already digested and discarded that information. And number two, then we look like jerks, so we just say yeah. You know what she did today? Apparently you don't, because there's always someone at your job that you don't like. And you're going to tell us what she did today, which could be something as small as using the rest of the half and half in her coffee and not telling you so you didn't have half and half in your coffee, and because of that, you can't stand her. And you'll go on for 3 hours about all the other stuff that she did that you can't stand her, or how she told your boss this and that and blah, 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 blah. And you go, and you go, and you go, and you tell me, and then you tell me about the story at the bank, how the teller told you that she liked your hair, and she watched when you got your hair done, and you told her where you got her hair done, and then she gave her a card, and now your hairdresser called with it. You get what I'm saying. Y'all got stories, man. And if we listen to these stories, man, that means we like you. Like, really like you. Because we don't care. We don't. We care about you. And if you're excited, baby, I'm excited. I don't even know why you're excited. It makes you feel better that Sharon, the bank teller, got her hair done when you got it done. Or whatever. Hey, give me a hug. So, if I like you, and I'm with you, I'm bringing this home now. I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna listen intently. But if you're my friend, me now, I don't want to hear this. So I'm not even listening to you. I would literally, I'm gonna cut you off. Friend zone dude will listen. I'm just gonna drink my iced tea on that one. But you get what I'm saying? Friend zone dude will listen. He gonna listen. You know why? Because he likes you. And you're either dating someone who's not listening, so we're waiting. Hey, look at me, like waving, like the air traffic controller. We're just gonna wait in the cut. Look at this, man. How would you not eat a steak that looks like that? How could you not? Why would you want this cooked through? We're gonna listen. We hope one day. And it's happened. There's some fellas out there who have escaped the constraints of the friend zone and found themselves a wife or a girlfriend or something. And that is inspiration, you know. Just like when I was a kid and I watched Michael Jordan play basketball and it made me want to go shoot hoops. When I see dude that escaped friend zone, it makes me say, I can do it too. He did it when I was younger. Not now. No, I ain't got time for that. I barely have friends as it is. When you get older, you have less friends. Because you understand what a friend is. You know what I'm saying? I have plenty of people I associate with that I'm cool with. But like friends? To me, a friend now is someone you can tell anything to. So what you consider best friends, I just consider friends. Yeah. So I guess it's just terminology. I have plenty of people I know and I'm cool with, but I'm not about to tell them anything. I'll tell people anybody. I've had whole girlfriends for years and like 3 people knew. I'm just private like that. Whole girlfriend. Not even half one, like a whole one. Like, I lived with a girl for 4 years. Maybe 10 people knew. Like my parents, like 3 or 4 of my friends. A couple of people at work. Because she came in. Like, sit. No Facebook statuses here. What is that too? Can't even pour my drink. What is that? Why is it anything in your life that happens you can't just enjoy it and you have to post it? And you're talking to someone who, partially for a living, eats and does things on social media. But do you have to post everything? Now, I get it with certain stuff. A big promotion, new job, new house, kids. You know, a lot of people post their kids. And it's kind of funny, because I don't have kids, right? But as I get older, everything is as I get older. I totally understand why people post like 17 billion pictures of their kids. Like, I get it now. When I was like in my early 20s, I used to be like, oh my God. So-and-so's like, you know, my friend from school or whatever, like, he's flooding my timeline with pictures of his kid. I don't care about your kid. And now I'm like, that's dope. I get it now. I get it. You're proud. Proud parents. I would want my parents to be proud of me. It's great. You're good parents. You know, you love your kid. You post everything. Your kid just walks and you new. It's like a documentation. People want to see it, and I understand that now. So, don't get me wrong when I talk about certain stuff. I'm talking about people that, like, every little thing they do all day. You're not vlogging, but you're just posting everything. Or, like, you know, you have your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Like, 48 pictures where you're like this and the guy next to you like... Why? You know, 9 times out of 10 people that do that are usually insecure about their own relationship. Sorry. My parents have been married for like 30-something years. And there's like 4 pictures on Facebook. Like, never understood that. Like, everything. Like, you get like a new hat post. Right? Get your car washed, post. Right? Start dating someone, post. Y'all gonna be surprised. I'm telling you. It's one day, I'm just gonna have like a wedding ring on my finger. You're gonna be like, where the hell did you even have it? I'm not telling nobody. I don't even know if I'm having a wedding. That's if I get married. Which the odds of that are pretty slim as it is. No problem. Steak appreciation again. I think marriage is the stupidest thing ever. It's so pointless. And the other day when I went out for my friend's birthday, married couple that I went to high school with, and they asked me when I'm getting married. And we all graduated together. And I said, marriage is stupid, to a married couple that I knew from high school. And they both looked at me incredulously. Why is marriage stupid? What's the point? Because you love them. That means you have to get married? Yeah. Why? Because it proves your love. You have to prove your love. I'm back and forth. I'm still have yet to tell you, what is the point of getting legally married? It is a legally binding contract. I don't be like them dudes, like, you know those dudes that have like a girlfriend for like 50 years? Like, I'm gonna do that. I just want to have a girlfriend for like 50 years. Why do I have to get married? Why can't we just know that we care about each other without doing a stupid wedding thing where you take stupid pictures and all the groomsmen wear Chuck Taylors and you have... The only thing I like about weddings is one thing. One thing only. Okay, 2 things. Number 1, the food. If you got that little cocktail hour, the little cheeseburgers and stuff like that, and little finger foods, and I don't even need the main course. I don't care about this funky steak, because y'all don't even let me enjoy my steak, because you keep dancing and playing stupid music and making toasts, and I don't care. I don't care. I don't. Maybe I'm bitter. I'm not bitter because I don't want to get married, but... Number 2, fondue fountain. Whoever invented liquid chocolate coming down the friggin' cascade that you can dunk Rice Krispie treats and Oreos and pretzel sticks in, and you are the goat of weddings and of dessert. Whoever said, wait a minute, chocolate waterfall. Wow. freaking bone. It's near a strip, but it has like a little cap. Boom, what? You are the goat. My goodness. Okay. That saves my... usually at that point, I'm ready to like go home. Because like now the ceremony is over. Cocktail hour's over. The reception. I don't like all that stupid dancing. Nah. The last wedding I went to, I got hit on the whole time by this married woman who eventually was so drunk that she fell. I was sitting in my chair because I don't dance at weddings. In fact, I had a date with me. And this woman, every time my date would walk away, would give me a little one-liner. No. And I could just see her visibly getting more intoxicated as the night went on. And I'm going, oh no. And it was funny because it was like the Matrix. I saw it. Like slow motion. But she was too far. I was behind a table like this. And she's out on the dance floor. And I'm just looking around at all these people dancing around and enjoying my fondue. I'm sitting there. And I just see her real slowly. They're doing like one of them stupid synchronized dances. It was either the cha-cha slide or the electric slide. I don't know. You know them stupid dances they do at weddings. And I look, and I'm like, ooh-wee. I just got to get up my chair. Because I can see it. Her heels, they start sliding around a little bit. She didn't take her heels off, slide around a little bit. And she hit the deck. It was slow, too. It was like... I could see it happening, and I reached my hand out, but she was like 30 feet away. There was no way I was getting to this woman. Who could make these stories up? I sound like Forrest Gump. Like, I have all these interesting stories, but I swear to you, this happened like last year, bro. I swear. She hit the deck, and her daughter was there. Her daughter was her date. Her daughter was so embarrassed. Yo, she hit the deck so hard. I had to check. Cause I don't know, she might have had a concussion or something. Thank God she didn't. I don't want to get hurt. But boy, I laugh when people fall, okay? It's funny. I should have cut the bone off, but whatever. It's funny. When people got hit in the head with a volleyball in gym class, I laughed. When we played dodgeball as kids and kids got pegged, I laughed. I was being recruited by the University of Virginia. Doesn't matter at this point if I say the school. I probably shouldn't because I don't like to disclose information. But not that it's a completely irrelevant to the story. University of Virginia. Right? Comes to my school. During a blizzard. Right? This was senior year. Was it senior year? I think it was junior year, actually. Whatever. It had to have been. Because it couldn't have been a blizzard. It might have been. But I don't know. But not important. I just like getting the details right. Sets up better. Whatever. So, they're in school. They're talking to me. And we're in my coach's office. My coach's office at the time was overlooking the front of my school, which was on a main road, not like the main, but a main enough road that people will be walking down it. But it was a blizzard. So this coach is talking to me, trying to talk to me about how great the program is, and it sounds great. But out of the corner of my eye, I see a lady. This is so bad now. I feel bad, but whatever, it happened. Walking with 5 grocery bags in a blizzard. She looked cold. I shouldn't be laughing at this. If I could have, I'd have helped her, but I was inside of a school. You can't just run out of a school. It's illegal. So, I'm in this meeting with this coach, and he's telling me about how great school is. Telling me about school. And I look and I see this woman, 5 grocery bags. And I just glance. I see her on the corner of my eye. And he's facing the window. So, right behind him, I see this woman. And all of a sudden, she just face plants. So bad. She face plants. And all her groceries go flying. Just like a can of tomatoes, like 10 yards away. So I'm looking at the coach and I'm like, trying so hard not to laugh. I'm trying so hard not to laugh. And finally, I just start crying laughing. I mean, hysterical, crying laughter. And he looks at me like I'm crazy. So I'm like talking through laughs. You know how you laugh so hard that you're like hyperventilating? And I'm like, this lady, I mean, it's not even audible. None of the words even make sense. But I got the point out that someone was behind him on the floor. The coach just looks at me and he's like, look, college football coaches, especially recruiting coaches, some of them have no sense of humor. I knew I wasn't going to Virginia after this. He looks at this stupid Tony, looks, and he kind of looks, he's like, that's pretty bad, man. That's all he said! I'm like, I can't play for this dude, he's not even funny. I need laugh. Look, I like my coaches to have a little bit of sense of humor. Like, let's do business, you know, let's get down and let's get to work, but at the same time, like, I can't play for Bill Belichick where he's just like, bro, it's okay. Like, you have a sense of humor. You don't have to be serious all the time. Man, that steak was delicious, though. I had to tell you a story, man. She face planted, bro. I still laugh when I think about it. Okay, hold on. I'm not. There it is. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Okay, this is it. Oh, that's delicious. It's delicious. Okay. Well, that was delicious steak. I got a pile of mussels over here. I got to clean this up. But as usual, it's been your boy King Schratz. I had a great time telling you about God knows what. I'm not listening to. I never listen to these things. I just put them out there. So they're not edited. Whatever I said, and I'm just going to leave it at that. But it's been your boy King Schratz. I had a great time. We'll be back tomorrow. More content. Not sure what yet, but it'll be here every day. So buckle up because I'm posting like crazy at this point. Anyway, I'm out. See you soon. Hand signs and minutes at YouTube. We out.